Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we have one here for you in 1/72 scale diecast, of course, from Corgi. And we have one here from 617 Squadron. It is a Panavia Tornado, as it says right there, from the Royal Air Force, in a special livery celebrating the Dambusters' 70th anniversary. And they were created in 1943 as a bomber squadron flying the Avro Lancaster bombers during World War II. Now, they were formed for a special role of attacking three dams located inside Germany. The mission's codename Operation Chastise was carried out in May of 1943 using the bouncing bombs. Two of the dams were breached, which resulted in catastrophic flooding, destroying two hydroelectric power stations, but unfortunately killing 1,600 people. There were 600 workers and I think around 1,000 labour workers there. But by September, production was back to normal again, so the Germans did make repairs quite quickly. And unfortunately, 8 out of the 19 aircraft were shot down in the raid. The squadron would remain active as a bomber squadron, even flying the Avro Vulcan until switching over to an attack aircraft in the Panavia Tornadoes we have here in 1983. And 617 Squadron would use these aircraft until 2014. From 2017, they have been flying the F-35B. But enough talk. What we want to do is check out this Tornado, and we can't do that while we're staring at this bloody box, can we? So what we'll do is we'll get this aircraft out of the box and get our hands on it and have a real good look at this model. Alright, with the packet out of the box, it does come with its usual collector card. So these are a limited run of 1,000. So if you do like what you see today, of course, you have only got 1,000 of these to get your hands on. So 1 of 1,000 worldwide. We'll get that lid open, and it does have the usual stand and some, well, looks to be ordnance pack and some gear bay doors, I think, in here as well. Yes, there's all the usual stuff that we will need to assemble this model, and we do want to get this out. All right, this does look very nice. It does have a lot of stuff on this. Well, it does look pretty good. Obviously this is set up in flight, but some of the gear bay doors have dropped off, but that is neither here nor there. We want to check out this Tornado in the bare bones straight out of the box anyway, so we will check it out. So it is in a sort of a really nice dark grey. It does have some great detail. Does that open actually? Does it? Oh, comes right off. Well, I certainly hope it comes right off, because mine just did. So you can see a little bit of detail inside. It does have the pilot figures in there, obviously. You can sort of see a little bit of a gap through there. But we'll put that canopy, it helps if we put it on the right way, doesn't it, guys? Put that back on. It doesn't quite sit 100%. No, that's all right. But it does look pretty good. It's got a reasonable weight to it. It's got some nice lines. The panel lines do look very good. And there's that tail marking on there celebrating the 70th anniversary. That looks pretty cool. Got the big dam on the back with the water sort of coming out of it. And the Lancaster there. And the Tornado above it. That looks pretty cool. Well, we got a swing wing, so let's do that. Definitely. It does move together nicely, and it does feel okay. It's not too loose or anything. Sometimes you can get some swing wing aircraft that are really loose. We'll have a little look at the back. It does have some reasonable engine detail. This, I think, yeah, that's got movement as well, so those do move around if you like to move little parts on your aircraft. It's got some beautiful lines. It does come up good. So if you're into your Corgi Tornadoes, this is definitely a very nice looking one. Well, so far it is. We'll see how it fits up. Yeah, very nice. So the cockpit, like the canopy over the cockpit, doesn't quite sit 100% on mine, so hopefully yours will be a little bit better. We'll have a little look underneath the aircraft quickly. And there we have it. Very nice. Obviously nose wheel in there, and well, it's got the in-flight gear bay door on that side, but that one did drop off in the packet. And of course your stand hole and the points for the ordnance that we need to put on those swing wings. And that will be that. So what we'll do is we'll actually do that. Let's chuck this in flight and we'll come right back. Alright, here we have your Tornado all set up for in-flight. So all the gear bay doors are back on. That just slips straight in, and then you have a main gear bay door, as you would have seen with the other one that was still on before. That is a straightforward process, just slips straight in. And then you put your ordnance on, and they do have little holes so you can move it around when you do the swing wing geometry, of course. So you're able to sort of move these around when you do change your variable position of the wings. I mean, it's a little bit fiddly, but it's doable. So that is how she'll look with the wings swept forward. And it does present really well. It does, you know, set up very nice, very easy, very straightforward. And I reckon it does look pretty cool. But definitely a nice looking Tornado. I don't mind this dark grey at all on this. It does set up very nice. But this is how you people that like your aircraft in flight, this is how she will look. And it does look pretty good. And of course, if you want to put yours on the stand, or grab it by this big tail. And of course the stand just goes in that stand hole, and bang. She is done, ready to display on your shelf, in flight on your stand. And when the OCD kicks in, you want to try and make it straight as possible. But this is it for you guys who like your aircraft in flight. It does present really well and it looks pretty good. But it's obviously not the way I like to see mine. So what we'll do is we want to chuck some landing gear on this and check this out with gear down. So we'll go off and do that right now and come back in a moment. All right, we are back with gear down. So straightforward process. So you put a gear bay door in there, and then you drop that landing gear straight in. There's two holes in there. And the same process in that, you put that gear bay door in, then drop your main landing gear in. Here you've got two little gear bay doors there, and then one at the back here, and you put your main nose wheel in. And that is all you need to do, and these do roll. So if you like to roll your wheels around, you can do that on this aircraft. And that is your bird geared down. And it does set up very easy, straightforward, and very nice. Let's turn it over and see if anything drops off, and it doesn't. So this is how you would display your aircraft on its landing gear, and it does set up very nice. And it's the way I like to look at mine. But it is definitely a pretty cool looking bird. We'll put it down on the deck, and we'll change the geometry of the wings and the stores, of course. So you should be able to just do it like so. And then like, whoop, try not to knock that off. See, fat hands, sausage fingers getting in the way all the time. And that is your Tornado with the wing swept back on its gear. And it sets up beautifully. I reckon it does set up very nice. So I would say if you don't have a Corgi Tornado, I would grab one, whether it's this one or another one. They do quite a few different liveries. The only thing I would say with mine is that canopy wasn't 100% fit, but geez, you know, you're not going to get 100% perfect models. So I'm pretty generous in the way I sort of review my models. But it is why I do these videos. You can be as fussy as you want. You can pick the crap out of it. Because in the end, it's up to you guys when you watch these videos. If you decide, yeah, okay, I've seen the video, I might grab one myself. Or I've seen the video, I think this is utter trash. So once again, this is by Corgi in 1/72nd scale diecast. It is the Tornado, well, the Panavia Tornado, the GR4, and it is from 617 Squadron, and it is in the 70th anniversary Dambuster livery with the artwork on that awesome, huge tail on the back of these Tornadoes. And I will take some pics of this bird and chuck them on at the end of the video, of course, and you can check the slideshow out without my hands all over this. And of course, thank you so much for watching the video. If you like this, don't forget to give us one of those and feel free to subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoyed the content today. You all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.